put something together. Oh, Jim, yeah, you'll be happy I record everything when we're picked up on Netflix.
You think so?
There we go.
Oh, that's how you
So, Jim, what got you into the business?
No, I don't.
No, you don't want to tell people?
Are you recording right now?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Why not?
I hate being filmed or pictures. I take horrible pictures.
No, you don't. You're very personable. Bullshit. You're always on friggin' face. Your picture's always up there. Don't give me
I
that.
was just having some fun.
All right. So, do you disclose that this is legal that I'm taping you right now?
I plead the fifth.
Okay, there you go. Even so. So, what got you into the food truck business?
No,
People want to know this.
It's actually a funny story. You know, being like every other hard-working American out there that gets crapped on their job or you have a bad day. And I've been saying for years, you know, go get home, crack a beer open, you say, fuck it, I should just go sell hot dogs. True.
Exactly.
So, you know, one day I just going nowhere in my job, it's been there 5 years, got a 60-cent raise, was like a slap in the face. Had no passion for the job, didn't even want to get up and go to work. So I love cooking, I love making meals at home. I make some crazy meals at home. I always research recipes. I make them at home and I put my little own touch on them. So I'm a self-certified home chef, you know, and figured something came into my mind to go sell hot dogs. And it wasn't the way I would say, fuck it, I should go sell hot dogs. It was saying, go sell hot dogs. And it was coming from, I don't know, feelings, other things, you know. Something telling me to go do it. And, you know, so I was thinking Chicago style stuff. You know, I can't get any Chicago style, good Chicago style food down here. Some will claim they make Chicago style, but they're not. Mm-hmm. So I got, you know, the Chicago style hot dogs. I got the Chicago style Italian beef, the Chicago style Italian sausage, and a couple other things I'm working on too. See what I could put on a hot dog cart. So I just need to start small and move my way up to a truck, so I could do more things then, and just instead of being the hot dog guy. One thing you don't see too much is a New York style hot dog cart, New York style, you know, Chicago style hot dog cart around. You do see it, but it's more, you know, trucks. Everybody wants to go big first. Everybody, you know, gotta go big. You know, empanada people especially.
Oh, come on.
I was researching this. Something popped into my head. Dune Buggy. A Dune Buggy. An old-fashioned Dune Buggy. The very first one that I looked at that I found down in Palm Beach Gardens. Kept on looking for more and more. So that one was a little bit too expensive. But I liked it. After about a month of looking, I actually wound up buying the very first one I looked at. Well, there is a story behind it, and I think you'll like it for your little thing that you're doing. It's because back when I was a little kid, like, I'm talking little kid, Little League, back in 69, 97.
Yeah, right.
Okay, my father actually owned a Dune Buggy shop.
Wow.
And he built the Dune Buggies and sold the Dune Buggies to the hippies back in that day. Now, I can remember back when I was that little, and my dad had a green show Dune Buggy called the Frog. And he won trophies on it, things like that, put it in shows. And of course, that was brand new at that time. But he used to enter his Dune Buggy in for my baseball parades. Mm-hmm. So I had a lot of memories with my dad with the Dune Buggy. And because my dad died in 1979 when I was 14. And so I remembered that, and it's like Dune Buggy dogs. Now it's got a sound to it.
Yeah, it's got flair.
It's got the niche of the Dune Buggy, because everybody kids see that Dune Buggy, they want to come up and see it. They want to try to come up and climb it. The adults come in, they're like, that's cool, you know. I had a guy yell it out. I was pulling my hot dog cart with it one day, and I had this guy yell out the window. He goes, "That would be the best tailgating thing ever."
Oh, yeah.
When he was sick, of course, I was eating like pot pies, TV dinners, hot dogs when I was like 12 and 13 years old when you could leave the kids at home by themselves at that time, right? And I got tired of eating the same crap all the time because my mother would go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning and would be in the hospital at night with my dad. He was back and forth home. But when he got really sick, he was in the hospital for quite a long time. So my mom was going up there all the time. My sisters would stop on by every now and then. But I got tired of it, so I started getting into recipes my mom had and her little tin thing. I started making my own dinners. Started baking. You know, being a kid, you like sweets, right? I love those cupcakes, and you know, one day, and you know, I got a little hot. And I screwed up the ingredients, and I added more. And I realized it, so I added more. I wound up having 87 cupcakes.
Oh my goodness! How old were you?
14.
87 cupcakes.
Hey, it was the 70s, okay?
Yeah, why not? Now, let me ask you a question. What type of food trucker lifestyle are you looking to have? Are you going to be the weekend warrior, the retiree only, you know, once in a while, or is it full time?
I've spent my own money, all my money for retirement. So guess what?
Yeah.
Could you answer that? Full time.
Exactly, full time. Okay,
I'll be full time. I mean, I'm trying to get into Lowe's with my hot dog cart to establish that, and then go. You know, I don't have to worry about going and, you know, looking for those fairs to keep the money going, or the, you know, the food truck invasions.
Yeah.
But I need to build up the business, build up the money. I'm going to keep that hot dog cart.
Yeah.
You know, and because that gets into small places that other people just can't get into. Red was
That's
talking to me.
Point.
He's hooking me up with this thing up in Fort Pierce in a parking garage, where there's a parking garage there, but the trucks can't get in to go to the top of the parking garage.
Because
they're too damn big. So he's like, you would be perfect for it. Not everybody's like that will help you out and stuff and think you and recommend you.
How long have you been doing it?
Since August.
And it's
August
November
1st. The only thing I can say is, if someone is willing to offer you advice, listen. Some people are just like, oh, I know what I'm doing. You know, I'm going to do it my way. I'm my own boss right now. You ain't shit till you get that thing going.
Yeah.
And then when you get there, give advice to the newbies.
And it takes a while to get there.